Hi, I'm Chantel from the Fort Collins campus, and I offered to make a quick Zoom video for you guys who haven't used Connect yet with your classes. I think you're going to find it really, really simple once you get the hang of it. So in your shells, there is actually a Connect plugin, but do not use it because it doesn't work. We were told at our dean's training that it was there, but there were a lot of people who had tried it and we couldn't get it to work. So don't do it that way. Instead, I'm going to show you a different way to do it. So I'm in my shell here. We don't need it. This is just a training shell. We're not going to need this yet, but I find it easier to have it open so I can do my cut and paste as I need to. What you need to do is you need to go to McGraw-Hill Connect, and here is the initial login, connect.mheducation.com. And then it will give you an option for instructor sign in or student sign in. Choose the instructor sign in. You might have to get a hold of your McGraw-Hill rep to get a login, but I would just try it by yourself first. Okay, let's make sure I got the right login. Okay, when this loads, you'll see that I have, I've used this for a very long time. It's made my life very, very easy. So these are all out of the old medical assisting book, and we've switched to the new one. So I can just go ahead and collapse this. I don't know why that's clicking at me. Okay, so I went ahead and I collapsed the old MA book. Here's the new MA book. You're of course not going to have these because you haven't built a class yet. So when your dashboard comes up, it's going to be blank. You're going to hit add a course. And then this is where you're going to search for your textbook. You can just search allied health or medical assisting or whatever class you're using. So it will bring up their entire library. We don't want this medical assisting because we're into the 6th edition now. So I'm just going to find it around here somewhere. Okay, right here is the new medical assisting book. So you just click that. Maybe, there we go. And then you put in your course name. For example, I am teaching LBT 205 next mod. So that'll be mod 8 because I'm not teaching at this mod. So we just start this. Your registration dates, these are the dates when your students will be allowed to register. If you're using this mod, you're going to set the date for today. Just click there. Since I am not teaching this class until next mod, I have to look at August 7th. And I actually run the registration all the way through the end of the class. Some people will just give them only a week to register, but it's easy enough to just run it through the whole class. So here's week 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, I'm going to get rid of this mod 8 here, and I'm going to put it down here for the section name. So we'll do mod 8 2017. And then you're going to create your course. This is the important part right here is you need this registration address for your students. Okay, you can either pick it up here or you can go ahead to your section home and do it. Well, that's what I'll do is I'll just go to section home and show you how I set up my Connect to make it easy. We can go in and make different groups, which is what I do. I will do a week 1 group so that they know that all of the week for week 1 is in there, a week 2 group, and so on. And then within the week, you can set the dates when something's going to be due or when it closes down. To add an assignment, you just click add assignment, and then the options you have are Question Bank, LearnSmart. I always do a LearnSmart for the chapter, and that's usually between 50 and 100 points. And then I will do a quiz at the end from the Question Bank. So let me go into a completed class real quick and show you how I have it set up. So I have my medical billing class. So I have week 1, I have all the assignments in week 1. LearnSmart is here. Then I have a homework, and when you go in to do the homework, you can set it up as practice so they can take it as many times as they want until the due date. And then I have a quiz. And their grades don't transfer, so you're going to have to transfer the grades yourself manually. It's very simple to do that. So after I've got all of this set up and the students are registered, I just go to reports for assignment results. And let's say I want to see what the Chapter 12 LearnSmart results were. I just click there, view report, and then it gives me all of my students' grades for that. Then I just type it into the grade book in Canvas. It is a bit cumbersome, but once you get used to it, it's pretty simple. All of your grading is basically done once you use Connect. That makes it really easy. So I don't mind transferring the grades from Connect to Canvas because I don't have to sit down and grade 30 tests anymore. It's automatically graded on here. Okay. So let's just go back to the class I just set up, the LBT 205 for Mod 8. There we go. And remember, I said that this registration was very important. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that and come into my training. And I put a link weekly into my classes. So there should be, I haven't looked, but there should be a Connect link. I'm sorry, a Connect link in here. Nope, I don't have it in there. But if I had said to read chapter 5, I'm always moving faster than this, I'm sorry. So I would just type that in, highlight Connect, hit link to URL, and copy that in. Okay. And then save it. And it's that simple. Now, if the student clicks this, it will take them to a registration page. In order to show you that, I have to log out of my actual Connect because it keeps me signed in. Okay, so now we're pretending I'm a student. I click on Connect. It takes me here to registration, and it's going to tell me my registration is closed because I didn't open it till next week, but this is what the registration should look like if it ever comes up. Okay, so it should look like this. If this was open, you would just hit go to Connect. The student fills out the registration form, and they need the codes from their textbook to register for this. Once that's set up, they can just click to go to Connect. It drops them right into their assignments or right into their class, and then they just follow the assignments. Very, very simple. Some students do get frustrated because the LearnSmarts take a lot of time. It does not take so much time if the students read the chapter first, but at least our students up here don't like to read the chapter first. They do it by guess and by golly. So they go into their Learn Smart and try to take the practices without ever actually having read the text. And it does take a long time if you do it that way. So I always encourage my students to read the chapter first, then do the Connect, or then do the Learn Smart, and then after they've completed the Learn Smart, do the homework or the quizzes. I don't know why students make it hard on themselves. Sometimes they do it backwards. But if they do the Learn Smart, they do fine on the homework and the quizzes. At the end of each mod, though, it's important for them to log out of Connect. And that's the biggest frustration I see is students stay logged in during the mod, which is excellent. But at the end of the mod, they must log out to allow them to register for their next class in Connect. So just keep that in the back of your mind as the mod comes to a close. Remind them on the last day to log out of Connect, or they won't be able to get into it for their next class if you're using it again. All right, if you have any questions, I know this was pretty fast, but it's actually very, very simple once you get used to it. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email. My email is chantel.wilson@collegeamerica.edu. That's SHAWNTEL.WILSON. And Tresben also has my email if you need anything. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.